Let's record this.
Well, I've already recorded. I mean, the best way to start an episode, showing people how we actually do our recordings. Let's message somebody. Yeah.
Boo-Foons Mystery Investigators.
Off the case.
What's been the highlight of your day so far that you can actually talk about?
The highlight of my day so far that I could talk about is probably the Afroman stuff.
Oh. It's not even the highlight of your day, it's the highlight of his day.
Yeah. Well, my day has been average for me. It's been work. So it's just been go to work, do what I do, and then try not to get too stressed and irritated. All right. Well, so how are you, Steve?
Do you know what? I'm really good. I've been working really hard all day from 8 o'clock this morning because I decided to sleep in. But then I finished work and I started work again. But I started working in my video shop, which was the best thing ever. You forced me off it to come on here with you because I haven't enjoyed working in a video shop this much since 1989. And my video shop looks great. It's just like the one I used to be in, the one I used to manage.
Yes, but you say that like I've dragged you off. I've had to drag myself away from my job as a train driver. You physically dragged me away from the island of Sodor.
Oh man, that's it. Do you know what? We should have competitive streaming and see who gets the most trains or video shops. Which job has more fans? I don't know. But so I know you want to talk about it.
Welcome to Off the Case with me, Dan, and him, Steve. It's Boo-Foons Off the Case. Do you know why I did that? Why I butted in them?
Because you want to wake somebody up.
No, it's actually because I've been editing some of these Off the Case episodes together, and I've realised we keep forgetting to introduce the episode and say, hi, it's Boo-Foons Off the Case. So I've decided to get it in there, interrupt you, just get it out there. So we've now introduced that we're Boo-Foons Off the Case. We're very good at introducing the show on Wednesday, just terrible on a Saturday.
Because, like I say, Saturday just seems to be, we start talking and then we realise we finished and then they go, that's the episode done.
Yeah, we tend to look at the clock and go, oh yeah, about 3 hours have passed.
3 hours, yeah. Well, we can cut that down to 40 minutes if I just take out the bits about killing people.
Well, at the time of
criminals.
Yes, talking about criminals. Steve, would you like to confess?
I did it. I shot JFK.
I knew it.
I shot him from my grassy knoll.
Well, today we're talking about a deputy. I want to talk about it. The highlight at the moment of my week at the time of recording this, which, you know, it's probably now reminding some of you of a bit of a meme now that was a few weeks ago, if it's still going.
I got to just interrupt you there because so many times you say we can't talk about that because it's not current. It won't be current by the time it goes out. You're literally talking about news which is happening now. And the Hindenburg crashed.
No.
The Titanic sunk.
Oh no.
Okay, go on then, Dan. Tell us. Tell me all about it.
Now, Steve, are you aware of who Afroman is?
I am. I've got his single from when he used to get high. Actually, the album from when he got high, which was a great album. And unfortunately, the only one of his entire career I actually bought.
Yeah, I think until now, it's about the only one that anybody knows.
Yeah.
but he has, and actually, when I say this is current, it's only just concluded, because this, I believe, happened about 4 years ago in 2022.
Was it it's amazing how long court cases take to go through.
Yeah,
It's great.
and he was accused of kidnapping people, keeping them specifically women, keeping them in his basement as slaves, and also growing drugs and dealing drugs. This was all happening from his Ohio home, apparently, according to the police.
Can I just say this is just racism, because they just heard it's a black guy who can rap, and they just went for Afroman because he sang about cannabis. But we all know it was either R. Kelly or P. Diddy, wasn't it? I mean, they just went for the wrong one.
And the thing is,
the only rapper of his time who didn't do that.
Yeah, well, with Afroman, pretty much all of his songs were about drugs. So it's very quick for them to go, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he's on that much weed, he's not going to be kidnapping anyone. He's just got his feet up.
Oh, he's just going to go, hey, man, we're all having some fun. And I will admit, I had forgotten who Afroman was. I had forgotten... Because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. I had forgotten all of this. I had forgotten that he was a bit of a meme. He was a thing. And I forgot about him. And the Adams, I believe it's Adams County Sheriff's Department in, I think it's Colorado, I believe. Or Ohio. I think it's Ohio. I'm going to have to Google this now just to make sure we get the right one, in case there's another Adams County out there and they end up going, it's not. It's Ohio. Adams County Sheriff's Office, Ohio. And I've just found there is another Adams County Sheriff Office in Colorado. We're not talking about Colorado. So there you go. It's the Adams County Sheriff's Office in Ohio. They are the reason why I have remembered Afroman. Because Afroman had his gate destroyed, his door destroyed, saw the police on his CCTV footage, rang them up and said, am I being arrested or something? They said, no, we found no evidence. And he goes, cool, well, are you going to repair my door? And Adams County Sheriff's Office says no. So Afroman realizes that because of the fancy gate that he had on his house, and sorry, I'm giggling about this story because it's so ridiculous. If this was written for a comedy show, nobody would believe it. But anyway, the police turn up. He's now got to pay £20,000 to have his fancy gate and his door repaired. So he asked the police, are you going to help repair my door or pay to have my door repaired? And they said no. At which point Afroman goes, fair enough. I need to make some money now to pay for these repairs. So does what I think is the most brilliant thing ever. Writes a few songs and uses the CCTV footage of the police raiding his house as the music video. Using names from what's happened. So the names of the songs are what's happening in the videos. So Afroman releases, will you help me repair my door? Where it's a whole song where you can see the police destroying the gate, destroying the door, and the lyrics are all about them repairing the door and the fact that they didn't find any kidnapped victims and how he's innocent. He then notices that the sheriff walks in and eyes up a cake on the side in the kitchen. And I love the video because he looks at the cake And then he turns away and then looks at it again as though he's going to try and eat the cake. So Afroman made a song called Lemon Pound Cake, which is all about the sheriff eyeing up the cake. And that's to the tune of Under the Boardwalk by the Drifters. So say lemon pound cake. And then he discovers that one of the police officers, and I got this name wrong earlier when I was speaking to you, so Steve, so I need to make sure I get the right name. One of the police officers is called Randy Walters, and there was footage of him speeding through a stop sign, smashing into a car. So Afroman makes a song called Randy Walters is a Son of a Bitch. Obviously, the police didn't like these music videos, didn't like these songs, so they took him to court for defamation. And it's only just concluded a couple of days ago at the time of recording this. And Afroman's innocent, and the police are having to pay him to repair the door. Now, I would have not heard of any of this had the Adams County Police Sheriff's Office had just paid in the first place, because he would have never made these songs. This whole court lawsuit would have never become public. The internet wouldn't have known. And I love this story, and I love the songs, and I don't think we're going to get away with copyright of putting any of them in here. But do go and Google the Afroman songs. They make me chuckle. And if you get a chance, look at the court footage where they ask Randy Walters if he is a son of a bitch. And he's sitting rather awkwardly trying to answer whether he is a son of a bitch or not. And he then ends with, well, we can't ask my mum because she's dead. So yeah, the Afroman story has been the highlight of my last few days because it's hilarious. And I keep laughing about it.
You do. I think 3 years ago, Will You Help Me Repair My Door came out. It's got 16 million views. But his latest one about it came out 3 days ago. So he's got a nice house. I'm looking at that. He's got some nice cars.
He has. And hopefully now a replacement gate and door that's nice too, hopefully.
Well, I think with the multi-million views he's got, he may be able to afford that. Yeah. But I do think if you're innocent and the police break your door down, break your gate down, they should pay for it.
They should, 100%.
They should check it. Yeah. In this country as well, I think even over here, if the police, I could be wrong, but I think if the police kick your door down, it's up to you to fix it.
Yeah, I think
nothing there.
I know in America that's certainly the case. I don't know about the UK. I know that in America the police have some sort of condition which means they don't have to.
Oh, you didn't mention about the fact they took some of his money and didn't give it back.
Oh yeah, I forgot that bit. How he took news crews to the sheriff's office to collect his belongings that they had taken in for evidence, including $5,000, and it was around $500 of it wasn't there. So they then had to investigate, and it turned out one of the police officers had stolen this money from him, which was a whole thing. And this was in front of news crews that were recording at the time. Oh.
Okay, so over here, if the police break your door down, if they have a warrant, or if they have to break your door down to save life or prevent serious harm, they do not repair your door. They only repair your door if they've got the wrong address, or if the warrant was defective, or if it's an unlawful entry. But yeah, apart from that, it's up to you to claim your insurance. The police say the insurance may claim the police back, but I don't know. I don't know. I think that's probably the least of our worries at the moment. What breaking your door down and it just seems so much effort because you can then do compensation claims, which takes it into a whole new process of spending money and time and resources. It's just pay 50 quid for a new door to get the lock changed. Honestly, we'll have to just if there was a legitimate crime going on, fine. If you save someone's life, fine. But otherwise, just pay the money to get the door down. Just saves another court case. It's all just crazy.
Which is all backed up at the moment anyway.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Do you know what? I have actually filled out the paperwork to actually apply to be a magistrate. Can you imagine me as a magistrate?
Have you actually?
I have, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because there's apparently a real shortage of magistrates at the moment because it's unpaid work and you've got to take time off work to do it. But it just seems really interesting. Yeah. But can you imagine me? You come into court and it's me sitting there. What would be your initial thought apart from I'm going to get off, which you wouldn't do, honestly? I'll throw the book at you, man.
To be fair, if you're in a suit, you kind of do look a bit lawyery or that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get a suit quickly. Yeah, I couldn't tell about this in my hoodie. Speeding ticket? No, seriously, you got to pay for that. Next. How come this is so difficult? I mean, magistrates. I mean, it sounds a great idea, though. I mean, it'd be really interesting. Somebody I knew back in Bedford, he did it for a while. I can't remember the reason he pulled out of it, apart from he did turn into a conspiracy nut. So maybe he was removed. He's worse than me.
I know a couple of people that are magistrates here. One of them's now retired. So because you said about the shortage, that she hit a certain. It was older than retirement age. I think it was about 75. They told her she can no longer be a magistrate.
She can't be trusted.
So she stepped down. Had this big send off of you were great, blah 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 blah, and then because they had a shortage of magistrates, they were then allowed to then get magistrates back who had experience. So she then went back for a couple more years.
Yeah, it's really weird though. Apparently, the only training you need to do is to visit a magistrate court a couple of times.
Yeah,
I think there's more. Obviously, there's more than that, but I don't think it's a huge amount more. It's about being able to be fair and make good decisions.
Don't you do it as part of a panel, though, I believe?
I don't know.
Because I think magistrates, I don't, because that's the one where you basically go, yep, this needs more, you're going to Crown Court, or, yep, go and pay your speeding ticket.
Yeah. Have you ever been to court, Dan?
No.
Yeah, okay. We're going to do something about that. I'm going to phone up and say you said you're going to kill somebody's wife.
The thing is, you've got to be caught first, haven't you?
Shouldn't be too hard. We've got all the video evidence on this call. Oh, hold a second. That was me who said it. That's not a good idea. It wasn't you at all. It was me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're applied to be a magistrate, we're probably going to have to go back through all of the published episodes and take out things that make you look like a negative character.
We did a recording that talk about negative character. Though I'm not going to say who it was because we haven't got the recording yet. But we did a collab with somebody the other day, and it was really nice when they actually said they were legitimately starstruck to have us on.
Yes, it was very lovely.
Yeah, they actually thought we were professionals,
and they listen to us, and they like our thing. And I've listened to a few of those.
They knew everything about us.
They did. And it will actually have been out by the time that this episode goes out. So hopefully you enjoyed the honourable mentions featuring us.
And you can find the link to it on our website under the off our patch section. That's it, where we got all the guest appearances we've made, all 4 of them.
Yes, but there
will be more.
great blokes.
Yes.
Relatively new podcast. They've come out in the time that we've been available, and it's all about famous people from history.
Yeah, weird
And-
history, isn't it? It's the
Yeah.
people you've never heard of, but who've made a real difference in the world.
Yeah, so definitely worth going to listen to them.
Okay, right. Quickly, let's just do one. Let's do our version of that. Let's think of the weirdest person in history. Okay. I
The
can't think
weirdest
of it.
person in history.
What would be the most unusual person in history?
The most unusual
Well,
that we know off the top of our head. Well, we
could make an episode up and pretend we're honourable mentions.
Well, I know a weird story from history. Does that count?
Well, there you go. That counts far away.
What about the Kentucky meat? Do you know about this?
Yes, I do know about this.
Well,
I thought we did this as an episode.
No, it's a mini mystery that we've recorded to use.
Oh, then I do know about it.
Yeah. So over to past us talking to about the Kentucky meat shower.
It's a Boo-Foon mini mystery.
Okay, so this was March the 3rd, 1876. Chunks of red meat fell from the sky in a 100 by 50 yard area in Bath County, Kentucky. And there are several theories as to how this occurred and what the meat was. However, they never actually identified the type of meat.
It was eaten so quickly. Yeah.
And it's actually still inconclusive to this day. So it is a mystery to this day. So the reports are Mrs. Crouch, who was the wife of a farmer, was making soap on her porch when she reported seeing a piece of meat fall from the sky. She said she was 40 steps from her house when the meat began to hit the ground. Her and her husband believed that it was a sign from God. So she then went on record to say it was snowing meat and that the meat fell with a snapping-like noise when it struck, which I guess it probably would do hitting the ground, that.
Yeah, terminal velocity. Yeah.
Joe Jordan, a grocer in the area, said the smell was offensive to the extreme, like that of a dead body. Most of the pieces were around 5 centimeters by 5 centimeters, and one of them was around 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. The meat appeared to be beef, but 2 men who tasted it judged it to be lamb or deer.
I thought they would have said tastes like chicken. Everybody usually says any identified meat tastes like chicken.
So some people think that it was nostoc, which is a type of fungi, which looks like, it looks a bit like seaweedy crossed with. So some people think that it was that. There was a sample sent to the New York Scientific Association, and the letter said that the meat had been identified as lung tissue from either a horse or, and this is the bit that I like, so it was either a horse or a human child.
They're very similar in size. I can see that. I mean, luckily the pieces were so small. Maybe. So basically what they said is it wasn't from a smoker.
No, it was either lung tissue from a horse or a human child. And that sample was backed by further analysis, being it was identified as lung tissue. Some bits were muscle and some bits were cartilage. As to whether it was horse or a human child, they don't know. They just identified it as a bit of lung.
Just a bit of lung.
Just a bit of lung.
Just a random bit of lung.
Now, some people said that it was cosmic meat and that the meat had come from animals from an exploding planet.
Which landed in how big? 50 by 100 square yards or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's quite precise. Maybe it was a weapon. Maybe it was being flung from a castle controlled by the French or something.
However, locals favour the explanation that the meat was vomited up by black or turkey vultures.
How much meat again? Was it a lot of meat?
No, they've said it was there. They don't say how many exact. Now, in 2004, a meat sample from this event was discovered in storage at Transylvania University. And the piece of meat is now housed at the Moonsnick Medical and Science Museum at Transylvania University. The sample is submerged in alcohol contained within a small glass vial.
You said they've continued to test it and still don't know what it's from.
Well, they arranged for DNA analysis, but the age and condition of the sample meant they could not identify anything.
Yeah. Do you know what? It doesn't look very appetizing. I'm looking at the picture of the jar of meat. Just a bit of white organic material in brown liquid.
It's a Boo-Foon mini mystery.
I don't know if I would actually like to have a meat shower. I was thinking about it. I mean, it would be a weird sensation. I mean, there'd have to be really big holes in that shower head for it to come through. But where would it be sucking it from to put it out? I mean, if we had one in the house, where would you have your meat sucked out from? I mean, you got a friend who's a hunter.
I have.
Yeah. So maybe he can provide the meat
Maybe,
and the hose to suck it out. Mince it and put it through the shower head. We could do our own version. That could be our next video. Just
see, my
showering
mind,
under.
like my mind
Your
went
mind.
more not as in shower, as in that type of shower. My mind went more towards just chucking loads of meats in like a muck spreader, and it just going out.
I would call that a meat spray, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I
A
suppose.
meat spread.
Yeah.
But a shower, I mean, I wouldn't call raindrops. I mean, you know what a shower is. It's obviously there's a lot of it coming down.
Yeah.
Or you stand in a little cubicle. I mean, it could be like Dick and Dom could have done years ago. Can you imagine? I can imagine on a Sunday show just showering people with raw meat. Because that's the kind of stuff they used to do.
My favourite video of Dick and Dom to this day, and this probably paints me as being a horrible person that I find this hilarious, is where they get the little girl and say to her, "What's the thing that you want most in the world?" And she's like, "A pony." And then they bring out a pony and say to her, "What would you call the pony?" And she gives it a name. And they go, "What would you say if we gave you this pony?" And she's like, "Oh, a really big thank you." And then they go, "Well, it's not yours." Ah!
Well, it could have been worse. They could have just. No, I'm not going to say they could have just killed it in front of her, sent off to the glue factory. It was lame anyway. That's what they would have said.
But that clip always gets me because it's their reactions of going, and her just sort of dying inside.
That's why adults loved it, because they obviously didn't like kids. But what I loved about it, the kids didn't have any respect for them either. So it was awesome in both ways. Nobody was going to win with that show, but everybody won.
And
Dick and
now,
Dom are great. Well, one's a plumber and the other one's what, electrician?
well, Dom now does home repairs. He shows you how to fix things in the house.
Okay.
He's
But
doing
not
up
a
his
career.
whole house. No, not as a career. They
No,
go
no, I mean,
around.
doesn't show us how to fix a career.
Oh no, not yet.
Yeah. Last time I saw them on TV, they were on Celebrity Coach Trip, and they were the only two people who would have been classed as a celebrity.
See, that's why I always avoid programs like that, because I always go, "I've no idea who you are or who you
Do you know
were."
something? Saying that, if we get another 15 listeners, we could pretty qualify for a Celebrity Ghost Trip. Because that's what they're doing at the moment. They're doing ghost hunting ghost trips.
Which
We only
one
need
would we
15
do?
more people. What, Celebrity Coach Trip?
Yeah,
with
well,
the
I was
ghosts?
just thinking the celebrity shows. Which one would we do? Jungle?
Oh, I wouldn't. No, God, no.
Well, the other day you
Why?
were eating a kiwi fruit and saying that it was like a hairy testicle.
Yeah, but I wouldn't eat a real hairy testicle. Would I? At least I wouldn't eat an animal's real hairy. I wouldn't eat a kangaroo's hairy testicle. That's
Okay, so Jungle's out.
Jungle is certainly out. Yeah. Oh, I could.
The coach trip
like
would be
camping.
nice, though.
Yeah, but the trouble is, it'd be full of like screaming influencers who you just want to strangle.
Yeah, good point.
And we'd be thrown out in week one, the first time, because it's like we'd just be tempted to shut up, please. or they could think we were the nicest people in the world, or we're just freaks.
Yeah.
They always get rid of the old people, so I wouldn't stand a chance.
What's that show that you showed me with Davina McCall?
Don't know.
Was it Davina McCall? Is it her that has the hat? No, it's not Davina McCall.
No, Traitors.
Who is it
You're
that's the
thinking
hair?
Traitors. Traitors. It's Claudia
That's it,
Winkleman.
Claudia Winkleman.
Winkleman.
Winkleman. Yeah.
So it's funny because I couldn't stand her, but then she was on Traitors, and now I think she's brilliant because I saw she in the first series she was genuinely upset when people got upset. I think she really seemed to get invested in it. I mean, yeah, that's what I think. I think I stopped liking her when she took over Film 90, whatever it was with, or Film 2015 with Claudia Winkleman, and she said she didn't actually like films. So why are you reviewing films then? That she killed the program.
With her, I have seen. I did read. It was a Metro news story where they interviewed Graham Norton, not Graham Norton. Why is Graham? Oh yes, I remember why Graham Norton's on my head. It's because he's part of the story. Jonathan Ross.
Okay.
And basically, Jonathan Ross, they were talking to him about TV shows and what have you, because he's doing a new one where people are handcuffed together on Channel 4.
God, that sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Yes, it's wonderful.
I don't really watch television. All I know is they get people that hate each other and chain them up to each other. And then, so they were talking about that, and then they asked him about Claudia Winkleman's new show, The Claudia Winkleman Show. And he sort of went on a bit of a rant about the fact that he was annoyed that she got Jeff Goldblum, so therefore bigger guests than he's got, which then led him into a rant about Graham Norton and how Graham Norton gets all these celebrities and he doesn't. So the Metro have put this out there. And to be fair to the Metro, the way they've written it, you can imagine exactly what was said and how it was said. And you can tell that whoever has written this article has tried to not make Jonathan Ross look like an absolute. And the people on social media have commented to this post basically going, well, yeah, because the Jonathan Ross show is about Jonathan Ross. The Graham Norton show is about whoever is sitting on the sofa. The Claudia Winkleman show was about who was sitting on the sofa. So that's probably why nobody likes your show, Jonathan Ross.
I think it's a good point. I think Jonathan Ross is always about Jonathan Ross. But be fair, back in the old days when he started off his career, when he was a young man, he did have the biggest guests.
Yeah,
him and Chris Evans. They had, Chris Evans, not obviously Captain America Chris Evans, but Ginger Chris Evans. They had the biggest guests on TV. They had massive guests, but they fell out of favor, and they obviously fell out of favor for more, for different reasons. One was Ginger, and the other one had lisp. But I think they got too big. They got too big. That's the trouble.
Yeah, and I've always liked Graham Norton, though. Always liked Graham Norton.
Yeah. From his Father Ted days, river dancing in the caravan of Father Ted. God, that was funny. I still love that.
And he had the show on Channel 4 that I should not have been watching at the age of I was watching it at, but I still watched it anyway.
Oh, what was that?
He had a show that was basically sort of like how his show now, but it was very Channel 4 of the late 90s, early 2000s. So it was very, and one of the girls that I went to school with, her dad was a lighting engineer and got me his autograph because I used to enjoy watching the show.
You got her dad's autograph? You got the lighting engineer's autograph?
No, the dad got Graham's autograph.
Oh, okay.
For me. And then I've always enjoyed his show because it's just absolute madness. And the clips from his show are always hilarious. And the celebrities always look so comfortable that they end up just saying things that they probably wouldn't say to other people.
Yeah. I think Graham Norton and Sean Evans, is it Sean Evans from the Hot Ones on YouTube, are the best interviewers. Sean Evans and Graham Norton, love both as they get the biggest guests and they're so relaxed when they're with them.
Oh, yes, I know which one Sean Evans is now that I've Googled and seen a picture of him.
Yeah, the Hot Ones is just the best chat show in existence. Because as a fan of hot food, when it's that hot, you do let down your guard, and that's what they do. And and also the research, the stuff he is. If you imagine what we do, as far as our research goes, he's the opposite. He's the opposite end of the spectrum to us. So we have zero research, and he has all the research. Well, you're watching it now, yeah?
No, sorry. What I was doing was I just suddenly read. So the Sean Evans that I've Googled is not the Sean Evans you're talking about.
It's not another one from porn, is it?
So the Sean Evans that I've Googled and saw is the guy that was in Endeavour. The young Morse. Who he spells his name Shaun, as in Shaun the Sheep.
Oh, okay. No,
then,
Sean, as in Sean Canary, as in Sean.
So
Evans.
now I've actually Googled Sean Evans with the spelling of scene as the host of Hot Ones. It's like, oh yes, I have seen that guy, and I have seen Hot Ones. Yes.
Best chat show in his. Like I said, he's the complete opposite to us. He knows facts that the celebrities go, how the hell did you find that out? How did you know to ask me that? The most random thing from their past. But always stuff they want to answer. I love it.
So, talking of celebrities.
Yes.
I've got some more films for you, Steve.
Oh, God, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the magnificent, the marvelous, the mind-bogglingly mediocre Boo-Foons Game Show! Tonight we have one contestant, just one, because that's all we could convince to show up. Give a warm, supportive groan for the ever-suffering Steve! And steering this glitter-encrusted disaster with the confidence of a man who absolutely believes this is a legitimate game show, your host, the incomparable, the unstoppable, the chaos conductor himself, Dan!
Yeah, I know how much you like this game.
Yeah.
Even though it tortures you.
It does torture me. I'm very good at that. Being tortured, I'm very good at being tortured by things. I'm a tortured soul.
The best of it is, I would like to know what I've actually... I must... Either I am a genius in inventing this because I was just on Wikipedia one day and came over it, or I must have seen something when I've scrolled through social media or something, or it's been a part of something of which I've got the idea from. Either way,
you made this up yourself. You didn't just steal this. It's a really good idea. I thought you stole it.
Well, this is what I'm trying to say is I don't know if I've stolen it or not. So if I've seen it somewhere, and that's what's given me the idea for this, whether it was a pub quiz or what it is, and it's been in the back of my mind, and I've remembered it, or whether this is something I have legitimately invented out of nowhere. So the other day, someone asked me for a quote, and I casually quoted Doctor Who, and they went, "That's a brilliant quote," and I was like, "I know, thank you." And they actually went, "Actually, no, it's really good. That's really, and the way you've worded that is brilliant." And I'm like, yeah, it was, Definitely haven't stole that from the Doctor. But
yes,
films. So this is the game where I give you the wrong characters and give you a very, very, very bad synopsis of the film. You have to figure out the actor from the character and then work backwards to then find out what film it is.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this one's going to be too obvious or not, but we'll go for it.
Okay.
Wesley Crusher.
Okay. Stand by Me.
Damn it. Yes, it was Stand By Me.
Oh, Karen, do it anyway. Go on, do the whole thing. You've prepared it.
Right. Wesley Crusher and Indiana Jones Go for a Walk.
Oh, let me have a think about that. Wesley Crusher. That must be Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton and Indiana Jones. Well, obviously, we're talking young Indiana Jones here, but not
Yes.
young Indiana Jones, but the young Indiana Jones from the movie, not the TV series. Yeah, I think it's Stand By Me with Drew Phoenix.
Yeah, it is.
There
Yeah.
we go. Good one there.
Yeah, it's Last Crusade, as in that young
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Did you
Yeah.
ever see the TV series, Young Indiana Jones Adventures?
No, I've tried to get it, but I can't seem to find it anywhere.
I know it's really hard to get, but it is so good. Apparently, it's what they used. George Lucas was using that as an experiment to see if he could make Star Wars Episode 1, 2, 3. He was see if he can make whole worlds, basically the history, look on the scale using computer graphics, using effects, so you couldn't tell it was filmed now. And yeah, it's these amazingly huge scenes, and it was basically a proof of concept, which became Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, cool.
But each one of them were basically films. They were all films, pretty much. They were like hour and a half long adventures of Indiana Jones in 3 different ages or 2 different ages. Very, very good.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that at all.
Made loads of them, loads of episodes. So much better than old Indiana Jones.
Yes, I've just read. Yeah, I realised what you mean with saying old Indiana Jones. You mean the modern Indiana Jones?
Yes, I mean, I think he should have had maybe been killed in a plane crash after, the Last Crusade. That should have been the end of it. To me, there's nothing else after that.
I have actually, on the Indiana Jones front, I have downloaded onto Xbox, because it's now on Game Pass, the Indiana Jones game. I haven't played it yet, though.
Not bad at all, actually.
I've also downloaded, now it's on Game Pass, at your recommendation, the Harry Potter one. Again, haven't started playing it yet, because I've been playing Thomas the Tank Engine Wonders of Sodor.
Yeah. I've been playing Retro Rewind, video shops of the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, and if somebody is listening from one of those 2 companies, Dovetail Games, if you're listening, please give me any future DLCs for Wonders of Sodor. I've got some ideas as well. Hit me up.
Can you crash him?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Okay, I may have to.
And right, the funny thing is, because the eyes are constantly moving, as you crash, all the caboose and everything behind, and any carriages that you've got behind you, all sort of fly up in the air and crash into the back of him, and all you get is his eyes very creepily coming towards the camera as it crashes. And it's the most terrifying thing you'll see. And it's also funny. But yeah, you can crash all the characters.
Oh, that sounds so good. Is it expensive?
It was like 40 quid because I also got the DLC with James.
Oh.
This is the first time in my life I have ever had a game from brand new.
You've never bought a game on release before?
Never bought a game released before. But I have got another film for you to guess.
Oh, okay.
So, D'Artagnan sends General Ed Fennec to go and defeat Guru Morris Pitka.
Seriously? Say that again?
So, D'Artagnan.
Yeah, there's been so many of them, so that's pointless.
Sends General Ed Fennec to defeat Guru Morris Pitka.
This is completely the opposite to your previous one.
To be fair, that's because one of these actors, all their other roles, is very, very obvious.
Okay. No, I don't know. There's too many weird names there.
Okay. if I tell you that D'Artagnan,
Yeah.
this particular D'Artagnan, appeared in The Three Musketeers, and then the following year was in The Four Musketeers, and
Michael
then
York.
yeah,
Oh,
Michael York.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Michael York.
Okay.
So Michael York sends General Ed Fenwick to defeat Guru Morris Pitka.
Is there any more clues there? Because I don't.
So Guru Morris Pitka does
Yeah.
team up with now how to make it, because
Well, the only guru I know. Oh, I know. I've got it. The only guru I know is one of the worst ones ever made. Is that one, isn't it? So it's Austin Powers.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
'Cause,
problem
he was-
is with
Yeah.
Mike Myers, it's what other roles
Ah.
do I give you other than General Ed Fenwick, which is Inglorious Bastards, the Guru from the Love Guru, because then Shrek, very obvious, Cat in the Hat. I did
Yep,
toy with the idea of using some of the other characters in the film, so saying like Fat Bastard or Goldmember,
I would have
just
got those. Yeah.
just to end up being like, because, but then I then thought, is that actually going to throw you away from Austin Powers? And obviously
I just thought you
Wayne
were
Campbell.
Talking about me. Yeah. Wayne Campbell.
Yeah, Wayne's World.
Oh yeah.
Wayne's World. Wayne. You know, I watched Wayne's World again the other day. Do you think, and this was the thought that went through my head, while there, and this was the first, I did watch the second one as well, but it's not as good. But as I was watching the first one, them sitting in the basement, in the living room, being very unprepared for their TV show and just going things like, Schwing! I started to wonder, are we Wayne's World?
Well, if we get to meet Alice Cooper, maybe we are.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Yeah, it's definitely some of the right sort of preparation. We are prepared as much as they are, but they obviously had some talent to become that successful.
Yeah,
God, it's a great film, isn't it?
it is. It's very.
Yeah, that was a good quiz. There, good quiz.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought I was really stumped there, but the only, like I said, Guru. There's only one Guru, and it's no one should ever watch that.
Boo-Foons Game Show!
I watched Cat in the Hat the other day because I remember
no, I should
watching it
watch
when I
that.
was younger. And I watched it thinking, oh yeah, it's Dr. Seuss. I'll give it a watch and see what it's like again. And then I ended up just going through it going, wow, I'm surprised that any parent let their child watch this.
Isn't that bad?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, you know how BBC are censoring old TV shows and throwing up that warning at the start that says this was made at a time when attitudes were normal, bloody blah.
Yeah.
That should come with a warning of this is a child's book adapted to a TV show that is not suitable for children.
But this is how things get universally loved. You put stuff in there for the adults and for the children, because otherwise you've got to keep and you've got to make sure that when the person grows up from a child to an adult, they still can enjoy it, but on a whole new level. They're watching it. I think it's genius. I think we should have more like that.
But then that is a thing in kids shows, kids TV shows, kids
Yeah,
films,
Dick
and
and
all of
Dom.
that.
We're just talking.
However, this was really bad to the point where I started to remember certain scenes from it as a child that I ended up thinking as a child, that's a bit weird.
Name what? Tell me. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
Well, so, I'm trying to remember the exact scenes now. It was so bad. Um, yeah, it was. So basically, throughout most of it, you've just got, obviously we put it in here, but lots of crude humor, lots and lots of adult based jokes and vulgarities, which, I know I'm not somebody that would be like, you know I'm not normally somebody that would be, let's censor this, but let's put it this way, I would not sit and watch it with children. I think there was a whole scene where it's something where it's like, I'll get you and it will look like a bloody accident. I believe that was a quote in it or something similar to that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I get that was a joke put in for the grown-ups, but surely that's a little bit too far.
I'm just looking here, right, of inappropriate moments in kids' TV and films, because obviously this is what we're talking about. But in number one, one of these is in the Lego Batman movie. Robin explains his name is Richard, but the kids call me Dick, which Batman replies, "Children can be so cruel." And then Toy Story 3, when Mr. Potato Head says, "No one takes my wife's mouth except me," which, this is, you don't think about it. And of course, there was the hooker, wasn't there, in Toy Story? Do you remember in Sid's bedroom, and there was all the mutated toys, and there was a Cindy doll, Barbie doll, walking around with a hook on as a leg or whatever it was.
Oh,
So basically, she was the hooker.
I had never got that joke until now.
Yeah. So that was apparently aimed at the adults that Sid had made a hooker.
Yeah. Wow, that's a new thing that I've learned.
In Shrek, when Farquaad asked the magic mirror to show Fiona again, there's suspicious movement under his covers, and the mirror looks disgusted. Gotta watch that again. Sorry, what else have you learned?
Well, I think. Well, what else did we learn today? Well, we've spoken about a lot of things. I think it's time to go and have a bit of a rest, and let's go and watch some of these films with inappropriate children's bits. Yeah.
Rephrase that, please.
Inappropriate bits in children's films.
Thank you. That on its own is worth the whole episode just for that one mislip. I hope it was.
I don't know. Now Operation U-Tree are going to be out here. Great.
Is there something bigger than a U-Tree? I think we need that there. Operation Mighty Oak, perhaps.
Why did they call it Operation U-Tree?
Don't know. Actually, there you go. Have a look. Let's research. Is anybody actually, or tell us on an, comment, email. Let us know why did they pick U-Tree? Look now.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it because I'm now curious as to why they called it of all the names. Why U-Tree? Why did they call it Operation U-Tree? Oh, well, that's a boring answer.
Go on, tell me what it is then.
The name was intended to be neutral, not reflecting the nature of the crimes. It was named using the standard plea system for generating neutral, unrelated, and non-suggestive names for investigations. The name was chosen from a pre-approved list to ensure confidentiality and avoid any specific connection to the nature of the Jimmy Savile case, a practice for special inquiries dating back to the 1980s.
Yeah, I guess it's better than calling it Operation Now Then, Now Then.
How's about that then? Yay!
Well, but come on, it was. I just don't know. I want to see which operation names they rejected before they came to that one. Oh dear, yeah.
So on that note, if you're listening, please go to Patreon and please do give us money, because my career has probably just ended.
Yeah. Do you know, it's quite funny because you were on the radio as well. So, you were doubly suspicious.
And it was hospital radio as well.
It was hospital radio.
Well, we spoke about Chips the other day and we spoke about what he got up to.
Yeah. What did you get up to in hospital? Or is that, we're saving that for another day?
We'll save that for another day.
I know you were mistaken for a doctor once, which is quite funny. And you just performed like 2-3 operations, wasn't it, before they found you out?
I'll tell you, let's have this as a hook for next Saturday's episode or a future Saturday episode. People have to come back to find out what I got up to.
Yeah.
If we remember. If we don't, then people are going to have to just ask us on social media or something. But yes, do look at our Patreon. Loads of bonus stuff there. If you're feeling very generous, give us some money. Go to the website, boofoons.co.uk.
Like, share and subscribe. Click the subscribe button and
go to the website, boofoons.co.uk. You can find a link to our Discord server there where you can chat to us.
Do you know what? When we did that collaboration, you had the scripts and you read it through so perfectly. When it comes to our one, it's like, I don't know, give us some money.
That's because people know what to expect from me now, so I'm just trying to throw it off at the end there. Give us some love on our social media.
Oh, just give Dan some love.
Yeah, give me some love.
Give us some loving.
Give me some loving. All your hugs and kisses too.
Right, I'm so glad we cut way before that. We have cut, haven't we, at this point?
I don't know.
Oh, I hope so, for the sake of people coming back next week. I don't know. I think we kind of run out of steam now, so let's turn it off.
Yeah. If we haven't cut, then bye.
Bye.
Boo-Foons Mystery Investigators.
Off the case.